Boom. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I have to be honest with you here in the introduction that for this week's video, I had several different ideas in mind. I actually had some content that I went through, edited, and was getting ready to publish until I received some pretty breaking news and now a special and important announcement to share with you all. As many of you know, I began my fragrance collecting journey in December of 2022. Canyon and I were in the Asheville Mall. We stumbled upon a Perfume Mania, and I purchased my first ever fragrance with my own money, Prada Sport EDT. And from then on, Canyon and I began this fragrance collecting journey together. And over the past couple of years, we have been very blessed to smell many fragrances, to meet and interact with people that are pretty high up in the fragrance community and that also share that same passion with fragrances. And now, today, we own many fragrances that we love, that we cherish, and some of our favorite ones in the entire world. And that is a privilege, and that is a blessing. But now, in June of 2025, as of this week, it is my privilege, it's my honor, and it is a blessing to announce a partnership and a collaboration, if you will. This company that I'm about to speak of, you have heard me speak very highly of before, have had nothing but positive reviews and impressions and interactions with them in the past. And every fragrance that has been sent to me and that I have purchased has really been worth my while and has really been something that stands them apart and makes them stand alone from the rest of the crowd. And so, without further ado, I would like to announce this partnership and collaboration with Sensual Obsessions. That's right, you've heard me speak of Kevin and his team many times before. I've featured their fragrances in depth in some of my videos and have even mentioned them in compilation lists that I've done in the past. And so this is breaking news, but this is honestly really exciting news. And I'm looking forward to this collaboration and this partnership, both for myself and for Kevin. I believe it's going to be something exciting. And of course, you guys are absolutely involved in this as well. As you know, Sensual Obsessions, they make their own original fragrances. Many of their fragrances online are of their own making, their original blend. But then some of their other ones are dupe and clone fragrances of many popular houses, YSL and Dior and Parfums de Marly and Louis Vuitton. And if you can think of it, they've made a fragrance from that house. All the major niche and designer houses they have made fragrances of, exact match fragrances, cheap thrill edition fragrances, and everything in between, in order to deliver a high quality product for a lower price for you all. I think many of us can agree that a lot of fragrances today are overpriced, and then, of course, inflation has not been a positive thing for the fragrance community. But Kevin and his whole team, they have done such a good job of delivering those same fragrances that we know and we love, but delivering them at a lower price. And that is why, with this collaboration, with this partnership, I'd like to announce a promo code that you guys can use from here on out at your checkout, regardless of how much or how little you decide to purchase from Sensual Obsessions. And so let me break this down here as clearly as I know how. You'll, of course, go to sensualobsessions.com. I'll have their website linked in the description below. And upon checkout, you can use code WESTER10, WESTER 10, right there at the bottom of your screen, for 10% off your order. And I'm so excited for this because, of course, it's always been a dream of mine ever since I started collecting fragrances to partner and to collaborate with another company. And now I'm especially even more excited because that dream is a reality. And not only is it a reality, but now you guys are in on this exciting news, and you guys can be the beneficiaries of it along with myself. Because all their fragrances, of course, this is a sample pack I have, whether it's their cheap thrill line or it's their original fragrance or it's a clone of something, they make very affordable fragrances. And so you can go on there and you can get your fragrances, ones that you want to try out, and you can use that code WESTER10 and get an already cheap fragrance for an even cheaper price. And so that's a super good deal, bringing the affordability, of course. And if you can think of it, if there's a fragrance that you love and that you've been wanting to get your hands on for a while, now is the time, because Sensual Obsessions is bringing you great prices standalone, but now with this 10% off. And these deals are so good that you guys, I believe, will absolutely have to get your hands on them. And as I mentioned with the prices, I have pulled up right now, arguably, I believe my favorite fragrance from the house. This is Blue Jewel. This is a dupe and a clone of the popular Ex Nihilo fragrance, Blue Talisman. And on their website right now, you get a 30 mil. Just try it out for $42 before the discount. And you can get a 50 mil for $68. And so you're already getting a handful of dollars off of an already cheap fragrance, especially in light of the quality that you are getting, whether it's between the presentation, the smell, the packaging, the whole 9 yards. It is all definitely, you're getting way more than what you're paying for when you purchase from Sensual Obsessions. Like I said, have several other fragrances. Blue Jewel, I just mentioned, is a personal favorite of mine. Chill Obsession, I layer this all the time. Of course, Pacific Chill, Louis Vuitton. Very popular, but expensive summertime fragrance. Their Cheap Thrill line, absolute home run. I mentioned this new line in detail back in February, I believe. This right here is Afternoon Swim, the dupe of that. And it beats out the original Louis Vuitton. As you know, with this one, it struggles with the performance and longevity. But with the Cheap Thrill one, it lasts longer and projects farther than the Louis Vuitton one does. So that's why I have that in my collection. For the winter time, I got Eagle Star. This is a dupe of PDM's Altair, one of the most complimented fragrances in the collection. And another PDM, this one is Haultain, and it's from Modern Gentleman. And I got some other samples in here as well. Several different fragrances, several things all across that I use quite on a daily basis. And yeah, all of these, you can purchase any of these fragrances and any of them on the website that I didn't mention using that code Wester10 for 10% off. Just in the kind of the outset here, I just want to briefly highlight two fragrances that you might not have been made aware of yet. They're pretty new, came out recently, and two fragrances that I'm going to have to pick up myself, and maybe you will need to too for the summertime. The first one is Blue Rebellion. These are both original fragrances. It's got grapefruit, mandarin, bergamot, mango, sea breeze, spring water accord, jasmine, musk, amber, patchouli. I don't know about you, but that's got all my favorite citrus and zingy notes in the top and in the mid. I think that one's going to be a slam dunk for summertime. I'm going to have to pick my hands up on that. And also as well, Blue Ecstasy, kind of in that same vein of an original blue, fresh, fruity fragrance. It's got bergamot, grapefruit, apple, sweet orange, pink pepper, lavender, clary sage, basil, pineapple, marine accord, and then some ambroxan and woods in the base. Blue Rebellion and Blue Ecstasy are both fragrances that I'm going to be trying out. I wanted to shout those out because if they haven't caught your eye, they probably will after you just heard my description of them. But definitely, those are going to probably be some that I pick up here soon to review for you guys, and you'll have to let me know in the comments section below which ones you are going to be doing that with as well. But just kind of in the outro here as we're beginning to close, of course, I want to publicly show my appreciation and thank Kevin and his whole team. I'm very excited for this partnership and collaboration. I'm looking forward to what the future is going to hold. Like I said, this really is kind of a dream come true, and so grateful, so blessed. This is such a great opportunity for, I think, both of us, and especially for you guys. And that's why we're wanting to bring you that discount and that deal so you guys can get great fragrances at a low price. And kind of that's a perfect segue to talking about you guys, the ones that watch my videos each and every single week. I know I come out with lots of different videos, whether it's devotionals, golf videos, vacations, NASCAR, sporting events, and of course, primarily fragrance videos. And you guys show up each and every single week. You show love and support. You let me know what fragrances to review. You buy fragrances that I review, and we kind of get to interact in that way. And just all that you guys do with your support each and every single week. And so none of this would be possible without you guys. You guys allow me to do what I do each and every single week, and I'm so grateful for that. especially as we're going on 5 years this fall of content creation here on YouTube. So thank you guys. Shout out to Kevin. Once again, his website will be linked down in the description below. And that promo code, once again, is Wester10 for 10% off your order. And so that's going to be all for us this evening. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your support. I hope y'all stay safe. Have a great week, and God bless.